Hello and welcome back to the channel. And something remarkable has happened today. It's sun shining. Yeah, we've had more rain than soft Joe, haven't we, the last few months. I'm in the greenhouse and today is the day that we start to move. The brassicas start to move. I'm not going to do it all in one go. I'm going to do it in stages. So they've been overwintering in the greenhouse since about October, November time when we planted them here. And they've been slow growing over winter. They are a cold weather crop, so they can tolerate whatever you throw at them in the winter. The frosts and the cold weather actually doesn't do them any harm as young plants. They enjoy cold to moderate heat. Now it's March, so it's going to get warmer in here. I'll just show you the fluctuations in the temperature in the greenhouse here, and you can see that now it's currently in the middle, 17.2 degrees centigrade, but it goes down to 1.9 since last time we were here, and up to 28.6, which is a great temperature difference. That's a great difference in temperature. But the brassicas have done well here. The advantage of growing brassicas under cover in winter is that you get an earlier crop. And there's less pests. The thing about brassicas is that everything wants to eat them. Everything wants to eat them. We want to eat them for a start because they're wonderful with everything, you know. When we're talking about cabbages and kale and cauliflowers, and you've got the slugs who, will decimate them if they can get them, and you've got pigeons. All birds, in fact, will just decimate them. So if we're planting them out, so the great thing about the greenhouse is the pigeons can't get them because we keep the doors closed most of the time. But when we're planting them out, we've got to be aware of the fact that they've got to be covered at all times. So we've got a system of doing that, and I'll show you that as we're planting them out. And also we've got to protect them against slugs because they will damage them as well, and anything else that will have a go. If it's good for us to eat, it's certainly good for the wildlife as well. So I'm going to start. I'll show you them now. These are what we've got going over winter. We've had this. And these are mostly, let's just see, these ones here are cauliflower. The cauliflower there, and we've got, I think these are cabbage. These are cabbage, but as you can see now they're getting overcrowded as well, so they're going to get much bigger than this. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to thin them out and put them outside. So I'm going to start that process now. We've also got other things here like kale, which we've actually been taking leaves off. You can just take these leaves off as you wish, So yeah. They look gorgeous like this, by the way. The thing that we like about it at this stage is that the leaves are fully formed and they're not much eaten. They are eaten a bit. We've got a bit of slug damage and various insects have been eating them. But when they're outside, they're more susceptible. So we've got some netting for them to cover them against birds, but also butterflies and caterpillars. And they just love to sort of like, you know, lay their eggs on it, and they will eat through your brassicas as well. So I'm going to start this process now, and you can watch me do it. So I'm going to carefully
Well, enjoy your meal. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay, for this I'm taking 6 cabbage that look like that. Nice root ball. Carefully taking them out. So I'm going to plant up 6 today, and I'm going to continue planting them up as we go along. I'm going to transfer them into 2 new raised beds that we've got. They're quite small raised beds, but I'm going to try them out with these, and they should be ready for, these should be ready for June for picking, and then we'll get something else in there. But it frees the greenhouse up then for planting tomatoes and aubergines and peppers and whatever else we decide to plant in here. So it's a gradual process, so I'm just starting it now, second week in March, and hopefully by April it should be clear and ready to put a new crop into the greenhouse. As you can see, they've overwintered and they're looking particularly nice and juicy, and it's important that the leaves are like this, virtually pristine, because at this stage that's where it needs all its energy, converting sunlight into energy that plants need. So good and healthy plants to plant out, and like I said, they're cold loving plants. Now before you plant them out, you obviously need to think about a few things. So we've just topped up our raised beds outside, and we're going to be putting it in some chicken manure to, as you can see, to feed the soil, because they are hungry plants. Also, we've got these We're going to try these this year. Now, we have used protective collars before, and I don't know if I've got any here. Previously, we've used protective collars. I haven't got any here now, but these, I found these online, and these are interesting. You'd use these at the base of the plants to protect them against slug damage and snail damage, and basically they've got an overhang here that kind of like it's resistant to slugs, basically. I mean, you know, slugs are so they're tenacious things. Well, I don't know how, if you've used these before, let me know how you've got on. We've used our own homemade collars, which we've used for years, but we're going to try these new ones out this year. Now, the reason I'm only planting 6 is because these are only small raised beds. I can only comfortably fit 6 in to them at the moment, but we'll be planting out more as we go along. So let's go over there and do it. So we've got our raised beds here.
Were they going in today?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I get a photo before you put it?
Okay. There we go. Like I said, we've got these on the raised beds, but firstly I'm going to put chicken manure on, and then we're going to protect them against slugs with these. Now, I did say that we used to use something like this, and we used to use homemade stuff like this. We'll still be using these, by the way. These are just like containers that you get, like water containers at home, and various things, and we use them as collars, slug collars. So we're going to try these today.
Do you want another one on here while I do the strawberry bed or not?
Another one?
Start clearing it. You want to film it?
What do you mean?
The little one, GoPro, time lapse. No.
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 What are you doing on there, you mean?
I'm clearing the dead leaves.
Oh, I see. Right.
Know whether it was working clean or not. That's why I'm asking you the question.
Oh, probably at some time, yeah.
Well,
I can't set it up now because I'm doing this. No. So it's important that you bury these up to about that point there, to the first leaves at least. And that they're well firmed in. And compact the soil around the plant itself. For this we've used topsoil that we've sourced from around the plot and just added chicken manure to it, which is fine. So we can get 3 plants in this relatively small raised bed. It's enough for these cabbages. Make sure they're strongly, firmly rooted down. And we're going to put these collars over each one of them. Okay. Now, to protect them from pigeons and other birds and butterflies as well, we've got these, which is a folding crop cage. And These are perfectly sized for this size bed, and they should protect these as long as they're growing. They've got some pegs to peg them down, and they basically look like this, with a little Velcro tag on there, and then they concertina out like that and fit like that. Can you see that? Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is just use these, 4 of them that go all the way around. It's a fine mesh, so it should protect against flying insects, butterflies and stuff like that. So let's get these in. There's a little loop on each corner. Here we go. Little loop. And little loop there. So that's it. That's how to plant out your brassicas. It's quite sturdy. It's like a little umbrella for plants. I'm going to carry on now, and I'm going to do the second bed, and then as we go along you'll see how we plant out the others as well. We have got netting tunnels as well to use for more plants, so we'll be doing that as we go along. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and if you have, then give us the thumbs up, like, subscribe, make a comment, share on your social media, because that always helps the algorithm. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in another vlog. Bye for now.